When you look at Nigeria at the moment, is there any cause to celebrate?
Yeah, I think for life we need to celebrate, and those who cannot celebrate, those who cannot appreciate what this year looks like, are the ones that have gone to the land of the dead, and that is not good enough. So for you to have life is about the success of man existing on planet Earth. So either way, you need to bring God, into yourself, forgetting the activities of man itself in the place of individual position, either in leadership or followers. All you need to do is to celebrate your maker that gave you life, so that you can experience whatever you might want to see in life, or whatever you think you don't like, which might stand in the area
my
of
next question is about 2020. I'm told that we have to wrap things off at 5:20 p.m. tonight because there's a live program. My next question is about 2020, and let me also involve our viewers in this, as you can connect with us on the number on the screen, the feedback number on the screen. I would like you to describe 2020 in 3 words, especially with the presence of the COVID-19 global pandemic, the NSAS protests here in Nigeria, the things that played out after the protests, recession, amidst many other events. Describe 2020 in 3 words, if you may. There will be a number on the screen. Just send us a feedback on that. Plus, you can also do us a feedback. I mean, this is the first edition of this program in 2021. And so a feedback of what you would like to see on Firecrackers in terms of improvement. I mean, we are here to serve you, you know. All right, Boshola, let's come to you. Let's take this conversation to you as our viewers begin to just reach us via text or messages. How would you describe 2020 in 3 words, especially the NSAS protest, the COVID-19 pandemic, recession, the insecurity? Describe 2020 in 3 words.
The year of trials all over the world.
Trials
all over the world. You know, a lot of prophets prophesied the year of 2020 as a new beginning. And I told those who cares to know that is the number 10 has been tutored by my pastor, Reverend Christopher Okoti, said number 10 is a number of trial. And if number 10 is a number of trial, then it is in 1010. So the number 10, which is 2020, is a number of trial. So at any time you find yourself in that number, you need to be watchful. Though grace abide if you trust in God.
All right.
So I see 2020 as a year of trial is gone already. That does not mean that trial will not continue though, but it's so major in the affairs of planet Earth. And I can tell you, 2021 is a new dawn.
Yes, because we're pressed for time. I'm tempted to call it Prophet Shola now. But let's talk about the 2021 budget. It's been signed by Mr. President. What do you make of this particular budget, and which sector you think needs a lot of attention?
Every man to himself. Gone are the days when Nigerians wake up early in the morning to listen to the authority of a nation, which is the position of the president, on how the country is going to look like in the next couple of months or days, or even in the year. But these days, we never care. It's every man to himself. I will ask every Nigerian, believe in yourself, go do what you know can be very productive for you. The budget is on its own. Your life is important to you.
Are you saying that the budget in any way does not affect Nigerians?
It is Nigeria that is even affecting the budget. The budget has no role to play in the life of Nigerians. Tell me anything that I can trust about the budget. What are the products or products that the budget has given to Nigeria at the end of the year? Is it road? Is it healthcare? Is it power? What is it? Is it food that even farmers can go to farm? You need to negotiate to execute your farming operation. The harvest is not even accessible. The roads are nothing to write home about. The death of it all is power. Power. If you don't, even the Bible is so clear about it. I've been religious here, it's okay. But the Bible says, let there be light. Even God, before he could execute anything, the first thing he asks for is light, illumination. What is so wrong about it?
I mean, so it appears that after the increase in tariffs, there's no improvement.
I bet you get 24-hour light for your house. You get light? No, Chebi, you ask question now. You get light?
I'm mostly at work, and of course,
we are speaking English now. We don't have light, and if you don't have power, forget this analysis that some people are saying that they have power to that is under negotiation. Power thing now is about negotiation. If you can come together as a community and talk to these guys, whether discos or escos or whatever schools they are, that is when you think you're going to have power for 24 hours. You'll be so shocked on your New Year day. Some people don't even have light to celebrate. Unless you have a better pass my neighbor or whatever better you have.
Is this government on track to solve some of these issues? And as you look at the 2021 budget,
what is going to be the source of government income in the area of borrowing? The only thing we depend on now is our crude, and Nigerians are going to be more taxed. Nigerians are going to be more taxed. Especially Lagos should be ready for taxation. You will continue to pay for life. You will continue to pay for existence. You will continue. This is a nation where they know you are not working. But because your brother sent you 20,000 naira or 50,000 naira, if you are of age, they will tax that account. What kind of a word is that? They don't even care either you are working or not. The source of the money, they don't care. Maybe somebody after his salary has paid and he doesn't want to spend the money anyhow, he transfer it to an account. The next thing, if they could wire that account, they will tell you you'll be penalized for not paying tax. What kind of a society that is so disjointed? So how do you want us to talk about the budget that is going to mean well for Nigeria? How? Where are we going to get the money? If till October, till August, September, we are still talking about borrowing to fix our railway. We're still talking about borrowing to fix infrastructure. We not paid our lecturers their due costs. It's just on an arrangement level. And these guys are threatening the government on standby, saying that if they will not fulfill their part, they will go on strike any time on notice. Where are we? The issue is not just about the budget. The issue is about all policies that are hanging that are not functional. Thank God the president just said something about the NSAS issue that came up. At what time? But it's okay. It's on their desk. But how are we going to see this thing working? Our security. How are they equipped? How are they equipped? We blame ourselves now. The police will threaten us and we arrest you and lock you up. We too, we don't even trust them because we think that if they arrest us, they are not going to treat us fairly. But it just shows that something is wrong. We are divided, even between the system. Go to the north, ask some of these continents, do they even know anything about the budget? Did they listen to it? Come to the south, we don't even understand. At what cost are you doing what?
Shola, because we're pressed for time, maybe in 60 seconds, let me ask you a question I put across Professor Pat Utomi, who was on the show earlier tonight. Well, Wisdom is supposed to stay with us, but I also understand that he's been making efforts to reconnect, but he cannot do that, and we have to wrap up now in less than 60 seconds, actually. What key leadership questions should Nigerians ponder upon in 2021?
I think the government should come with an olive branch. I told this government in 2015-2016 that the only way to avert trouble and internal crisis is not to come with the sword or with the rod. Come with an olive tree, appeasing the mind of the people, and also be ready to take responsibility over failure of this government or the past government.
Okay.
That is the only way forward, so that you can bring Nigerians together and let us see ourselves as one. And in the area where the people are clamoring for change, in area where they felt that we should sit down and discuss, they should not be scared. Because anytime You choose to allow discussion not to take place on the table. You go to war. It's the foolishness of a system. You still come back to the table. And I believe if we can listen to ourselves, and we love this country so much, north, south, east, and west, we believe that this nation is ours. It's nobody's nation. It's not anybody being hallowed to manage this nation all alone. Then Nigeria is a nation that can transform in 1 minute. I tell you this for free. Even the issue of coronavirus that we talk about all over the nation, we now know that there is schism amongst ourselves. We don't believe in it. We don't believe in the operation of that institution. And I think the government should be sincere. They are locking us, and people, they are locking places, but people are not falling down in the market. What is the secret? At garage, I'm not telling they fall down for corona, but for offices, now then they use AC. God bless Nigeria.
Shola Omola, your social commentator, I would like to thank you most kindly for speaking, and then most times speaking the truth.